21st video in the iPhone 1984 repair series. This name of the series has now changed to that rather than screen replacement, because where I left off in the last video, I'm T, by the way, and where I left off in the last video, we were done, but then I realized the power jack is corroded on the inside, and so I have to take out the power jack to clean it. I could try and clean it without taking it out. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just think taking it out will be the thing to do, but first we have to build the workspace. So that is what we will be doing here. And yeah, I just wanted to start early because I'm just getting chat set up over here. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to start. Yeah, I don't know why I'm explaining myself. All right, cool. We got chat set up. Do I need that? I don't know. Yeah, this is not, I haven't thought this out too much. I had a couple different ideas and I was just like, gonna wait, but I was like, oh, this show on the road. And so we are going to build a desk. At least that is the plan. Very makeshift desk. I was gonna wait till I bought one, and then I was like, I don't really want a desk. I don't like most desks, but like, oh, whoa. I don't like most desks that I come across. Kind of a particular way of sitting, I guess. I don't know. Like, I'm just prefer to sit right now. Like a human, and not like someone who's just buying stuff. So, all right. So, as you can kind of see, I got these things in the corner of the screen, and ooh, actually I didn't want to do that. So, okay, this is how we're going to start. We're starting by, we have a measuring tape. This is going to be kind of an interesting, what's up, new people? Yeah, I do have a measuring tape. All right, so I'm basically just doing it for cleanliness purposes. I don't know how much of a difference it's going to make. See, these are 10 by 3.5. All right, so I'm just making, like, let me give it more space. I'm just going to be cutting, put on the bottom, because this is like, I think it's cinder block material. It feels denser than what I'm used to. That's 4. Let's do 4. That's fine. And then 10 by 10 inches. Was that what we had? Yeah, by 10. So that's about there. Okay, so we'll go all the way there. Same. Oh yeah. So basically, like, if there's micro movements on the like, so this is a desk is going to go on top of this, and so like, can you see this? A desk is going to go on top of these. Let's see, I can try and get more in the frame, and so as the desk is worked on, it's going to vibrate against the ground ever so slightly. And what I don't want is for that to create a bunch of dust, which it will. And this is kind of like a feeble attempt. Whoops. Oh well. This is a feeble attempt at preventing that. But, you know, sometimes you just do the silly thing because it ends up making sense for other reasons. It also will hopefully prevent against stretching, right? So this is on here, and then I'm just going to flip this. There we go. So I don't want scratching of things to happen there. And we're going to do that 3 more times. What is going on, new peeps to the stream? Do that another 4 inches. It's about there. This is kind of like, it's weird, like, I got nothing to talk about while I do this. I just sort of find, when doing projects, and I've done many, many projects in my life, I find that, like, even if I'm doing something, like, it makes sense to do all of the steps of thing. All right, that one is actually not fully covered. So we're going to call that a fail. Yeah, it makes sense to do all steps. So, like, if you're going to have a covering thing, right, if you decide a covering is a step, I never want to completely be like, oh, never mind, I don't need it. I still want to do it. And if it's wrong, I can always, like, decide to not include it. Or, like, most of the time, if you can decide not to include it, right? Like, but if it's right, it is better to have something that's kind of, like, weak than nothing. Oh, this is why I do that. Hey, hi Maria, hi Eris. Eris, your name looks familiar. So yeah, so this may be kind of silly, but it is. Ugh. I don't actually know how far apart I'm putting it. It is something that I'm going to do because, kind of, yeah, like worst case, it's not what I've intended. It's hard for me to see chat. Oh. Your name is a video game character. Ah, okay. What video game? This one I washed a little bit. That's why it's this colored. I don't know if you can see that in the video. I don't even know if it's in the frame. Maybe a little bit. One sec. This one's no good either. It's got this little thing. Oh, that's the same one. I think I just. All right. Okay. So, all right. So what's the length of this other? What is this length? This is what's going to be used. Right now it's the desk, I think. Yeah, like I don't know what else I would use. I actually have one other thing. This is about 48 inches. Yeah, it's a little less than 48, I guess. So just do this. Just place that there. And we'll just do. Huh. This stuff always, it's like in my head, I'll be like, oh, it doesn't take that long. But in reality, to do it the way I want, it does take longer. And so I have to like, man, I really need to like zoom in on chat. I wish I could. Final Fantasy. Word. Yeah, I haven't played much Final Fantasy, if any. That was never my game. I forget, like when Final Fantasy first came out, it was like the graphics I think that everyone thought was awesome. Is that was that, am I right on that? Or am I making that up? Okay, so that's about, is this about right? Let's see. This is very like I said, I haven't thought about this super hard. I was just like, I need to get the thing done. Let's see. Let's see, so this should sit on top of that. Nope, I'm like not even close. Not crazy far away, but oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, so this is actually going to move. I'm running out of surface area on bottom. So these are going to be these are going to be horizontal. These are so heavy. This is a workout. These are going to be horizontal. Oh, I wish I could see chat. To be honest, I like this live more than those because it's just like a place to chill. Huh, thanks. What do you mean like a place to chill? You've been to my live streams before? What are the other live streams like? There we go. Oh, so close. Yeah, okay. Great. This is how. Oh wow, I can slide it. That's excellent. Okay. This is so funny. This is such a funny. I'm not going to sit around and talk about geometry, but this is just funny. Okay, that goes there. All right, great. Oh, I did not need this sweater. What I'm doing is building basically a makeshift desk, or just a surface, if you will, to fix this iPhone on. Because I've run out of surfaces because, well, long story short, like, my workspace is a work in progress. These need to be, there we go. Okay, great. Can I take this off? Let's see if I can take this off. So warm. Okay. Sure, I'll be putting that back on. You think that's cool? Word. How do you think it's cool? Okay. All right, one more to go. One more. Una más. How do you say one more? If you're in here and you speak a different language, say your language and how you say more in it. All right, what do we do? We got 4 inches, right? That's what we need to do here. That's 4. What's that? A little better. There we go. Okay. Why is that? This is not long enough now. Is it? I guess it is. Barely. I don't like it. I'm doing it again. Here we go. A little longer. And I'm going a little over 4 inches. Oh, you wrote one more language. All right, what do you got? Uh, I kind of want to guess what language this is, but I don't know. Namaguta. Japanese. Cool. Konnichiwa? Is that how you say hello in Japanese? I know konnichiwa is a word. And then arigato, I think, is thank you. That's a lot of characters for one more. All those characters you wrote, one more? Oh, okay, this reminds me of something. Speaking of Japanese, this is why this surface is about this way, right? It's like, well, I guess we'll do this first. It's because sitting on the floor is preferable. No, I want this like this. Okay, that's. Oh. Okay. Excellent. No. This needs to be a little further. There we go. Okay. So I'm sitting cross-legged. I can reach the edge of the desk, but I actually would like it to be a little bit higher. And so this does pose an issue. I do need to elevate it. I don't know, what, something like this. So my plan for that is book. You said you're Eris. Nice to meet you. How many characters are in the Japanese alphabet? Oh. Sorry, I'm just checking a technical thing. Okay. It's fine. Hmm. 5 is. So the structures of the workspace always changing. I don't know how much I like what I'm about to do. I can't think right now how like secure it'll be. It won't be perfectly level, so I know it's not a permanent solution. But also, or what is a permanent solution? Right, that's 4 inches. So let's do this one. Is that an inch? That is over an inch. Okay. So so all right, this is kind of silly. This cloth is for the same thing I was saying about sort of like the erosion of the blocks. This is for that on this side. It's so funny. This is such a funny, right? This is the type of thing I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll be like, there's a better way to do that. But it is not tomorrow, it is today. Okay. See how many books is that? 4? Those are about even. I think I'm gonna run out on the 4th or the All right, let's deal with these. These are not, is that, yes, that, need a thicker one. Is that thicker? I had these perfectly measured out for like another project. That's funny. Basically, I mean, it was the same, it's the same type of thing though. Like these books are current stands. What's going on in chat? That, yeah, some message came in. I know Augusta. Yeah, so one thing it auto translates from you, the thing you just wrote. So I don't know what you said. Did you say hi, like how are you or something? And then you wrote something, but it looks like YouTube like made it go away or something. I can't. My YouTube is set to a different language because it's the language I was learning. Might still be learning. I suppose I don't always know what it means. Okay, so this is okay. This is now. I'm trying to decide how precarious this is. um, with these books because here's what happens if I am here and something falls or moves, then all the screws get lost or go everywhere, and then I don't know how to put the phone back together. That needs to be slightly taller. Like they're not perfect. It's very easy for me to mess up, so I'm gonna have to move slow. Okay, I'm gonna move forward with it though. Like I do. That's like the same exact size. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have one that's big enough. The alternative is that I could add something else. This is the one I was using, I think. Yeah. It's just ever so. I could just not worry about it. Yeah, that one's smaller. Oh, I could also just take the one from under it. That one's too small. Okay. There we go. There we go. This is it's gonna be like now another one. That's actually very near perfect. Okay. Great. Desk created. Okay. So the second, well, created. The second part of this, can you weld or hot glue? That is this last thing you said being high. Nice to meet you. No, I am trying to figure out a spot welder right now. So if anyone has ideas on spot welders, but I mean hot glue is like, yeah, I've used that. I don't know if you're talking about hot glue gun or that. Okay. Now we're going to see. So basically, I have all these tools over here. What are these? These are leftover. I think I'm just going to throw these in the trash. leftover iPhone parts. So I know you can't see this. Let's see, maybe I can bring you over here real quick. I think we can do that. Huh. Want that like this. And then, yeah, we will bring you over here. Because this is what's about to get. I think if we move. What is. Oh man, it's so funny. It's so funny, like how much chaos there is because, like, I'm actually a very organized person. Um, oh, we'll put these in here. This is the old screen, the old broken screen. I'm gonna get this out of here. I'm a very organized person, but like during times, right, when I have more vision than I have time, then things get. I'm building, and so things get all over there. You're not an organized person, Eric. I wasn't always an organized person. Um, it's definitely something. So I know I'm going to need these two drivers right here. Sorry, I'm looking for the light so that you guys can see better. I don't know where it is right now. I feel like it'll turn up though. So, yeah, so I had to teach myself to be organized. Actually, funnily enough, a Chinese person is someone who potentially contributed more than anyone else to my ability to organize now. This is the. Maybe I should just put everything away. This is another thing. I guess there's a screen for this. I don't know. Maybe we'll put a pin in that. This we use. Actually, I don't know. We need to take everything off here. That would be potentially the most safe thing to do. Maybe if we could just get everything kind of secured. This is a repair mat, for those of you who don't know. And what I'm doing is moving the repair mat to the new space. And what I'm wondering is, are these bars going to pose an issue? And I can't really think right now. I'm trying to think if I ever put pressure. Because if I put pressure, then this is going to slide around. So I'm wondering if I'll bring you back. Yeah, being organized is really great. I highly recommend learning if you are not. Yeah, the light is just no good. Is that gonna work? That's kind of funny. I'm a little scared to do that, but I guess I can. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Put more light. Oh. Okay. Oh. That actually made anything much better. Okay, so I'm trying to decide if I put something under this repair mat. Because these bars are not even. Right now I'm leaning towards no. I thought it was like definitely going to have to, but it's not like they're that spaced, so it's not that lumpy. Even just a cloth over that would probably make a world of difference. I don't think I have one I might have one. Oh, look. Oh. I don't know if I like this one that I have. Because I don't know if it's a cloth. I think it's just a sheet. It is a sheet. Huh. But it would help for... Okay, I am just going to use it. Oh man, I kind of don't want to. It's kind of a nice sheet. The other option would be to use cardboard or something. I'm thinking, what is going to get put on it? You don't want to learn to organize. Maybe one day you will. Maybe not, though. I am going to put the sheet on it. Forward. I'm going to put the sheet on it, just because it's what I have, anything else right now. And it is a good solution. Well, it seems like a decent solution. Because what happens is if something falls off, something goes off that repair mat whatsoever, it's going to fall. And then I don't want things to get lost. I don't know how I'm going to fold this well. Maybe this is not the best idea. Can't you just be the perfect length? Wow. And awesome. Can it be the perfect width too? Almost. Okay. Sure. Grateful that that is working out. Awesome. Okay. The contrast between the black and the white is going to be a lot. It's also interesting because the light no longer goes through it. Okay. Okay. That's a space. How am I going to move forward? Like over one. I'm going to move forward like this. It is a little lumper now. Well, it's just soft. Again, I'm thinking, is this going to be a problem? Maybe I'll regret it. I guess we'll find out. I'm not thinking too hard. Just moving forward. Try nail gun. Am I hungry? I'm a little hungry. And okay, we're just gonna start. We're gonna start. What do I do with that phone? What do I do with the reason we're here? There it is. All right. All right. And I also want to figure out. You probably get a little bit better. Angle. All right, I'm killing video for a second because I'm just gonna get us a better angle, and then we'll be back. Well, I'm gonna try. Let's see. See how that is. How do I make video come back? Can do any more. That might be fine. I don't even have a nail gun. Okay. What is next? Let's see. I think nothing's next. I just wanted to know where my little light was. This is by far probably the most chaotic this space has ever been. Because I took the PC apart in the last stream because I think I'm going to need replacement parts because I don't know how to get the CPU out. Alright, maybe I'll start and then I may run. Oh, there's the light. Silly me. I wonder if I use. Ooh. Maybe I am being a little bit. Sorry, I'm just managing power. I'm thinking about power management right now. And I don't think I'm doing a very good job. There's two going to there. Okay, yeah, that's okay. I'm a little scared to add this last one. But maybe if I just power from... Yeah, I mean, some nail guns run off battery power now. I want an air compressor. There's so many things I want. It's just like everything you get is something new you have to lug around and stuff. So I try to own as soon as possible. And currently, I haven't been like stuff that I make on this channel is like I want to sell all of it, and I haven't really prioritized that. Okay, that works, but that's too far. Which is kind of what I figured. Oh, this one light that I have the lights, but this one is like the worst one. It flickers if I use too much power unless it's plugged in. So, all right, we're gonna start. Grab this water and then we're gonna start. Buy it on Christmas. Has your own Christmas gift. Yeah, but then if I have to, it's not a gift, it's a chore, right? I get so dehydrated because I talk so much. Let's see. Oh. But I'll still have to lug it around, even if someone else gives it to me. All right. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's good. This over here. The mouse so that I can keep chat up. I wish there was a way to zoom in on YouTube chat. There's so much like technical stuff that I need to like. I can kind of see it. Okay. Okay. If I keep my head down, then maybe I won't be. Okay, let's see how this goes. Whoa. Okay, yeah, all right. I'm a little. This is actually like gonna be really good, I think. I don't know, famous last words. All right, so now I'm taking this thing apart all over again. What a goofy chain of events. Where's my driver? Okay, those will work. I wonder if one of these is also a driver because I just don't feel like getting up again. What are these? Are these the stars? I think these are the stars. They look like the stars. This light is not the best. That's not a star. This is a star. Hopefully it's the right size. Driver. That's the star driver. Seems like the right size. All right, this one, this first one I'm doing, I am how to do it thing to take notes. This one is gonna go into 1. Oh, and gloves. I need gloves. I have gloves. Are they convenient? The one on the left, that was, so the phone is facing me with the screen flat like this. That was the one on the right. I think these are the same exact size, so I don't think it matters. This is the one on the left. So yeah, with the phone face off. Two. I want gloves. Gloves. I want the other driver. What else do I want? I want this thing to pull the screen off. I don't want this toothbrush. Where's my driver? Oh, I was using the driver for the computer. So here. Oh man, this computer. Gotta do stuff with that too. Just kind of not avoiding it. It just doesn't feel like priority. I'm like, yeah. So what else did I say? I just wanted. I wanted gloves. These gloves worked fine. Let's see what's going on. You keep it somewhere at home. Somewhere at home. Home is where the heart is. You know, home can move, right? That's kind of what I was getting at earlier. I'm going to keep this measuring tape here. It's just good to have one of those on hand. And actually, I'm trying to think, because I know I'm going to take off the screen, and then I'm going to be kind of stuck. I'm like, oh, what do I do next? And usually in previous streams, I have the screen back there, but I didn't want it that way this time. And I didn't want to, and I'm realizing that was a mistake. And it's making me want to fix it right now. Because the problem is that I need, let's see. I need the screen to be elevated. And so that's what those books were there for before. I actually do see a solution to this. I'm trying to decide if I like it. It feels a little silly. Let's see, how far out? That would be there. Yeah, it seems silly. Okay, all right. This is a key thing. This is when you know. Let's chat. What's going on with chat? It's 12:15 a.m. where you live. What are you still doing up? That's sleeping time. I guess it depends on what flow you're on. In a perfect world, I think it's sleeping time most of the time. Yeah, I want something to put that screen on. I don't know what I want the setup to be. Here's the problem. Here's what I'm trying to figure out. If I keep moving forward, I'm going to put all these screws in these places, and then it's going to be harder for me to move this without displacing the screws. I guess, let's see. Pick this up. I'm just wondering, like, because, yeah, if I pick this up, I don't want to, because if I do a bunch of work, right, and then I want to put the screen back there, I pick this up, I'm in danger of displacing screws, which then becomes a headache. It pauses the whole project until I figure out which screws go where, which I don't know how easy that is. That was a whole hassle. Why I have another phone that's incomplete. So that's kind of my fear. That's what I'm thinking out right now. And I think that I'm just going to move forward. Sometimes, a lot of times I'll be like, when in doubt, pause. But sometimes, maybe lately more, I'm just like, when in doubt, move forward. Okay. So, what now? There is some wire. Oh, I need the sun cup thingy to pull this off. There's some wire that I have to watch out for. I'm remembering in some thing, some corner of this screen. Oh, it's PM. Okay. It's noon. It's noon on what day? Is it noon on That doesn't sound right. It's noon on Saturday. The screen's slightly, like there's like a scrape right there, which is annoying. I thought the screen knew. Maybe I did that. All right, so I'm suction cupping this thing to the phone. Uh-oh. So this phone, I don't actually know if this is right. Like, am I right? Is this the next step? I'm like, the first time I haven't done it without a tutorial. It is pulling off. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. That pulled off a lot. I kind of want to get the right driver in before I do this. Just taking this little edge thing and I'm going all the way around. In theory. Oh, and I think this little edge thing is, you can see it's like it only goes, it stops you from going too far in, I think, to keep you from damaging the phone. I think that's purpose, if I remember right. Okay. All right. Oh, I feel like I'm forgetting something right now. And I don't know what it would be. Okay, so now we have this off, and those are tri-point. There's 3 points. These are 3 points. So star, I guess these are labeled, so I can actually look at the label. PH is for Phillips. This one is all right. I'll put this in the driver, and then I got to take off the 2 brackets, and I don't think it matters which one comes off first. It's funny, I feel like I've so many times now. Is this the right screwdriver? I think this is the right one. But it is not going in, so it's possible, but it's not the right one. You know what it is? Okay, that was the middle one. These are just going to go near the bracket, though. It's that it has give, right? Like, because the sheet is under this, it has give. I just realized I do have another solution that I didn't like. Yeah. And I can't change now. I guess I could change now. I don't know. We're going to do it like this, though. I don't know. I guess the give doesn't bother me that much. Maybe I'm being naive, and maybe I'll regret it. But that's the top. The give should... Yeah, and then how do I grab this? I think I used a spudger last time. I'm kind of scared to let that hang there. I don't know where to put any of this stuff. Just put it back on. I'm gonna grab a spudger. I should just grab all this stuff. I don't know why I'm running back and forth. Just all the tools that I see. Okay. I can't tell you how good it feels to be sitting on the floor. Again. Like, anyway. Okay. Now I need to do the other bracket. How am I going to get this off? Let's see. This is like, this seems like the, so I could just grab it with tweezers, but there's parts there, like metal parts there, so this is actually, where's the tweezers? I just put it on top of the other bracket. All right. All right, it goes like that. So yeah, so like this. I'm just placing the screws in the correct positions because they're different lengths and I want them to go back correctly. And we are on to the next bracket. This is the left. Far left. Screw in the bracket. Comes off with a few turns. Top one. I am scared to touch the back plate because I think I caused, oops, just dropped it. I think I caused a little bit of a problem. What's the word I'm looking for? This is the bottom one. Yeah, I caused a little bit of a problem. I might have damaged the screen a little bit. I don't know. I mean, it works fine. I don't do anything. There's like a way that the light comes through at a certain angle when I'm looking at the phone. Okay, wow, my hand just slipped. Hopefully I didn't damage anything. I didn't. I'm pretty confident. All right, that's the bottom right. And now we're gonna grab that. The tweezers. Just positioning the screws so that it's very clear which screw goes where. Trying to make that as obvious as possible. Don't want to mess it up. Okay, now I unplug these things. I think I just spudger for all of that. All right, got the one on the left, and then there's two over here. That's odd. That like clicked up like something unclicked, but nothing unclicked. Alright, yeah, I gotta get more surface area. That one's undone. And how about this last one? I think I have to come from behind it. Nope, I came from the side. Okay, screen's off. Why is this thing's still on? Twisting it, got it off. Okay. Now what is the question? Because jack needs to come out, and I don't know what needs to come out in order for the jack to come out. Hopefully not the battery. And that is something green right here would be very helpful with. And I'm wondering if I could just put the screen there. And this would just be kind of on top of it. I actually don't hate that. I kind of like it, actually. Besides maybe it bending this thing long term. See if I can do that right now. Oh, Eris is here. Eris, what are you up to? What have you been doing this whole time? I feel like I'm making this bold move. This feels a little bold. It's not crazy bold though. There's no moving parts in PCs that I know of anymore. So like, maybe this isn't that bold. No one's here now. Interesting. Now it says there's 4 people here. Sometimes I think the YouTube thing is like just wrong. You know, it's just like it's weird. Okay. All right. This is a moment. I guess I could just shut down the computer. I just don't want to unplug stuff. I feel like it. I don't feel like unplugging stuff. Okay, that is the power. That doesn't need to be plugged in. This kind of needs to move all at once, doesn't it? Will this reach? That's the question. Keyboard, that can get unplugged. And then, yeah, okay, interesting. This may actually work. That's kind of nutty. All right, let's put this. This is not something I would recommend what I'm doing right now, but it is what I'm doing. I'm moving the computer while it's on. Hopefully I'm not breaking a computer while it's moving and on. Okay, that's not good. Let's make that not be a thing. This is the type of precarious thing that I've not been in the habit of doing for a very long time. Oh wow, that's not going to reach. Okay. Yeah, that's why we don't do this. Let's see. Okay. Why did that not reach? In theory, this reach. And in reality, I think it does. I just needed to do that. This is so funny. Much precariousness. I don't know if you're the only one here. You've certainly been the only one talking. All right, let's see if we can get this positioned. That's so warm. How much slack do we have on this? Is this warm? I think no, that's just plastic. This is I want these things covered before I get wild with it. All right, we're gonna flip over, just flipping it to protect it. And we're gonna put the thing over this. Am I gonna use this? I don't know if I'm gonna use this. This is for batteries. Put it there though. All right, let's get that right there. Just a little protection. All right. You know what? Not really that mad at this. Okay. Wow. That worked. Kind of. We'll see. Let's see if where's the. This is just. This is not. I'll probably move this around. Another. Right. Can this? The problem is this. That's not an LED. That bulb, I don't think is an LED. It's very hot. It's very hot, and I don't want it near the computer because I don't want it to heat the computer up. So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I don't know how much I'm gonna worry about it too much or figure it out too much, but it is something that needs to happen. And I want my keyboard. None of this doesn't need to be a thing, right? Whoa! Wow. Falling. Does this work? Yeah, there's no reason this shouldn't work. Problem potentially solved. I feel like that's gonna get bad. Maybe not, though. Alright. I have to move slowly here. Okay. What do we got? Why is this not? Huh. Not plugged in. Forgot to do that. Sorry. We are starting anew. We're starting anew, and because we're starting anew, we want a new file. And we're going to do iPhone 1784 powerjack repair. And this is where we're going to put whatever resources we come up with / notes. That's it anyway. Let's do iPhone 7 Plus powerjack repair. How to replace the charge port? It's 7 minutes. How long one? Maybe we just want the 7-minute one. Let's see. Do we have sound? We don't have sound. We do have sound in a second, though. Where? Oh, come on. So funny. So funny. Just such a funny mixture of feelings right now. Okay. Let's all right, I'm just doing a quick housekeeping thing that will take just a minute here, and we'll be going on that video. What a funny setup. Making myself laugh over here. I think, Eris, I think I'm the other person here, actually. Because I have to see now there's three, so there's another. But like I have to respond I have to see chat here, so I pull up the video. So I think I'm the first person, and then you're the second. Just so you know.
Welcome to another iDoctor UK tutorial video. In this video, I will show you how to safely remove and replace the charging port on an iPhone 7 Plus. To carry out this job, you're going to need the following things. A new charging port, I always recommend by...
So I'm not getting actual charging. I want to see what the charging port is so I know that I can get the right one.
You can here. Ideally, it's going to be an original full part. A pentalobe screwdriver, crosshead screwdriver, tri-point screwdriver, a razor blade, a guitar.
So I'm going to write... I'm not going to check it right now, but check Apple, Amazon, eBay for charge port. I do want to get the right one. The power button, the home button isn't working on this, and I don't know. Maybe it's because it's secondhand manufacturer. I don't know if I care. The accessibility thing has it, so there's like one on the screen. That's fine, but I do want it to be like the good one, the best that I can.
I'll pick some fine tweezers, and finally a small amount of isopropyl alcohol. As always, I will link all the tools and equipment you need for this job in the description below. So to get started with this repair, just like every iPhone device, between them,
just fast forwarding through the stuff we just did.
Disconnected. So this will now and later, then use the point of your tweezers or
do you want me to take out the SSD? I had this little tool over here. Where is it? There it is. I gotta be careful about that too. Oh, and now I can plug this light in. Glee. Actually, before we do anything, let's do that. This light is so helpful. Plugged in. Let's see. Look at how much more light this is. Boom. Okay, I don't know if it changed at all, but it does make a difference. Okay. So that gets pulled. Boom. This is like the tool for it, I think. Just put that over there.
if you have one, a SIM ejection tool to remove the SIM tray, then make sure the pin for the SIM tray inside the phone isn't obstructing the logic from lifting. Now take your stand-up
What?
phone to remove the SIM tray.
Make sure. What does he say?
SIM ejection tool to remove the SIM tray. Then make sure.
Okay, he moves some little thing back there that I don't see on mine. He did some very thing. I missed it the first time.
Tweezers, or if you have one, a SIM
right here. I should put this link in the chat. All right, it's going into chat right now. Eris, you're funny counting the people here. And then we'll also link over here. We just want to have these resources to be able to go back to them. That's the deal. All right, boom. And yeah, so he's taking his tweezers and he's pushing that little thing. Ah, I see. Okay. Let's see if we can do that. I'll do that with this. The spudger. Okay, yeah, he just pushes it forward. Oh, interesting. Okay. I get it. That's the mechanism that makes things slide in and out. So many of these people are British. I don't really understand why. It's like the country just decided they were going to fix electronics.
Then make sure that the pin for the SIM
Like their thing.
inside the phone.
Maybe it has something to do with being an island, like a technologically advanced island. So then he tries to take out these screws. These screws I don't think I've ever taken out before. One of them is not here. And this phone, is that because it was part of the bracket? Yeah, oh, it looks like no. Oh no, his isn't here. Okay, whatever.
Isn't obstructing the logic from lifting. Now take the stand-up screwdriver and remove the two stand-up screws at the bottom of the thing. SIM tray inside the.
All right, I think this is the special iPhone screwdriver. iPhone standoff screwdriver. I have one of these. I don't know if it's the right one, and I spent way too much money for it. Like I just made stupid. I don't know if I actually want to. I made a really stupid purchase. And yeah, it does look like. Can I just look at this image? It does look like this one that I have. So I'm going to try and use it. Whoa, wow. Okay, I keep almost falling. Because I don't think. Oh, that's the SIM removal thing. I think that one came with it. Oh, maybe this is it. I don't know, man. I've one of the many mistakes. Like getting hardware is so fun. It's so interesting. It is not cheap, exactly. So this one, the label on it says MID. And I'm just gonna try to put it in here, and it works. Okay, so the MID one, this one's gonna go into 4 on the repair mat. Trying to think if I should write that down. I'm gonna write these down. It was really helpful last time. I don't know why more people don't do that. Let's see. I have scrap right here. Just need a pen. Here's a pen. Okay. Whoa. All right, so 1 plus 2 equals bottom of phone screws first to come off. I want to look at what I wrote for the old one. Why not? Improving the process. This is one of those things. I didn't write. 1 and 2 of the screws on the board of the charging port. That is a better thing. Border charging port. Okay. 4 equals MID parentheses, and we'll say under battery bracket, because that bracket needs to come off with the battery. Hands are starting to sting. Okay. under brackets. That one goes there. I'm just going to draw a little picture. This feels silly, this picture. I'm being silly. Whatever. Let's keep going.
The phone isn't obstructing the logic board from lifting. Now,
Oh, there's this second one. All right.
take your standard screwdriver and remove the two.
All right. The second one. That one's going to be 5. That's the other standoff. 5. I'm making those pops for so that audio pops show up on. If I put it in an editing thing, it probably won't, but maybe the pops won't even show up. Okay, so that one. 4. All right. 5. Also MID. 5 MID. And it's like somewhere way over there. All right, that's cool.
Stand-up screws at the bottom of the logic board. Then with your prying tool, disconnect the charge port flex cable and use tweezers.
Dude is moving so fast. I think, like, I see what he's doing. I'm just like, whoa. I don't want to miss anything.
Disconnect and remove the obstruction. Then make sure that the lid for the SIM tray inside the screwdriver and remove the 2 stand-up screws.
All right, so he takes this little thing and he pulls this off. This is just something that's plugged in. I would imagine it's the charge jack or something. Is this what he takes? He takes... I don't know how to get this under there. Let's see. He gets it under there pretty easily. Mine is not like that. At least it doesn't seem like that. And so I'm wondering how to do it. I mean, I did do it. I do feel like I messed up this phone slightly. And so maybe I should have done that differently. Maybe if I had a better pick, I don't know.
Screws at the bottom of the logic board. Then with your prying tool, disconnect the charge port flex cable. And using tweezers, disconnect the 2 prying tools, disconnect the charge port flex cable, and using tweezers. Then with your prying tool, disconnect the charge port flex cable, and using tweezers, disconnect the 2 coaxial cables.
What is a coaxial cable? That sounds very familiar. Alright, I'm just connect these coaxial cable with these tweezers. This seems bold to me. This whole thing is pulling up that. Like this whole part of the phone. Okay, those are off. Transmit high frequency electrical signals with low losses over distances. Okay.
Moving on now to the loudspeaker, remove the 2 screws at the top of the speaker and store them safely. Repeat on the bottom 3 screws. These screws at the top of the speaker, steel cables. Moving on to the loudspeaker.
All right, loudspeaker. All right, these screws look like Phillips heads. I should be closer. Ah! It's all good. It's all good. I'm just being goofy over here. Nope, I didn't want that to happen. Okay. A little closer now. All right, so with the phone facing like this, right? It's down. The battery is closest to me, but the phone is like horizontal. The top screw, where'd the driver go? There it is. The top screw, I think this one's going to go into 7. Bottom screw will go into 8. Yeah. Just going to write these notes. All right, 7. Speaker screw near edge of phone. We'll do 8 equals speaker screw near battery.
Moving on to the loudspeaker, remove the 2 screws at the top of the speaker and store them safe, then repeat on the
Now it goes to the bottom.
bottom 3 screws. These are all crosshead screws, but most aren't
Oh,
different sizes.
oh, there's
So
3.
it's important to store these neatly while you work, so there's no confusion when you're reassembling the device.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. Where's the driver? This one's gonna be, yeah. All right, I just want to draw this real quick. Let's see, and then this goes down here. I'm just drawing the speaker so that I can point to where each screw goes. To save myself hopefully a ton of time putting the phone back together. I did not do this for the last one. I could have done it worse, but I did not do it well. All right, that one's gonna go into 9. Is that 9? I can't see. I think that's 9. Yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that one goes into 9. Just gonna mark that. 9, and then this one is, what did I say? The top one. Push near the battery. Okay, so this one's gonna be 8. This one's 7, 9. So if you can see, I'm like, that's just a basic shape of the speaker. 9 is one, 7 is that one, 8 is this one. And then like, I don't know, that'll be 10 or that'll be 11 or something. Because there's one there and there's one there. I'm just following the same order dude did. So that one's going to go into 10. It's the top one. Fell into 11. 10. 10. And then I'll make this one 11. You'll be like, oh, it's going slower. Trust, I mean, this is maybe slower. This is the fastest way of all the ways that I've done this. This is the fastest way so far. Maybe I'll continue to iterate, but I don't know. Okay.
Great. Once those screws are out, lift out the speaker from the top and put that to one side for later. Then
It looks like he just lifts out this. Oh, wow. I can also put these all around the speaker, right? Like I've done with the brackets. I've already done it the other way, and I'm going to run out of space on this repair mat. I would like to see like a setup that's like better for organization. But okay, this isn't coming out very easily. Oh, it's because there's some adhesive holding it in. Let's see what happens with
move on to
his.
the tactic engine speaker from the top and put that to one side for later. Then move on to the tactic engine.
He just lifts it out. There is some adhesive at the bottom. I'm kind of scared to pull it out. I'm hoping there's no connection there. But I am just going to pull it out. And it looks like there's this coaxial on it. Okay, yeah, I'll just put that here, I guess. Yeah. That's not adhesive. I wonder what that is. It just looks like a little pad. And it connects to this, like, what looks like gold. And now he's taking out the Taptic. All right.
3 crosshead screws securing this down. Again, store these methodically so that you know where they will go back into.
Oh, the Taptic. Okay, the Taptic I think I am just going to, I'm gonna put the screws around it because it's really just it's fast, more quick. But that's the top one. Assuming things don't get lost. Bottom left. Bottom right. Bottom meaning closest to me. And we'll just make sure. I think he just pulls the Taptic's it's very heavy if I remember right.
There are 2 screws that secure this plastic shield into place and another 4 screws
Uh-oh.
securing the charge port. Remove all of these, and I really can't stress this point enough. Keep those screws organized. Once all the screws are out of this bottom end, use tweezers to remove the plastic cover in the bottom left, and underneath that you will find a cover for the tactic engine. Use the pick to release it, then take away.
Oh, the Taptic bracket screws. All right, I'm being a little risky here. He's like, I can't stress this enough. Don't mess up these screws. That one's the top one for the Taptic bracket. This one's the bottom one for the Taptic bracket. I don't know why he does all the charge port ones first. I don't think he needs to do that. The reason I know is because I took out the Taptic engine before for some reason. So, okay, so I'm going to take the Taptic bracket, and I'm just going to put it right there. And then I kind of even want to put the screw in it, but this is like good enough. And then I think he just pulls the taptic. I just want to see him pull the taptic. I think I can just grab it with my hands, but
underneath that you'll find a connector for the taptic engine. Use the pick to release it.
Okay, yeah, so I gotta release the taptic. Okay. And then I just lift it out, right? So
And the connector for the taptic engine. Use the pick to release it.
he just pushes it up with tweezers. I think that's what he did anyway. Okay, the taptic then goes like this. Whoops. That screw's in the way. I was trying to gauge height, but okay. Alright. So that's there. Put the screw on either side. There we go. Okay. That's fine. That should be fine. Oh, this is a lot of parts to take apart. And then he does the charge port, which looks like 4 screws. But he did that before. So I haven't checked chat in forever. Let's see what's going on with chat. Nothing. Okay, cool.
Then take away the taptic engine. For the final two, use the left, pull the screws out. This screw is blue. There are 2 screws that so that you 3 crosshead screws to one side.
I kind of pause right here. I'm trying to decide this because the charge port screws. He's like, oh, don't use up, and I just feel like I'm fading. I am fading. Fading. Let's see. I could put the charge port. There's just 6 screws here, and I'm not entirely sure what I want to do, how I want to organize them. Like if I want to put them around, or if I want to put them in the organizer up there. But I think I can figure this out.
Then move on to the taptic engine and take out the crosshead screws securing this down. If these screws are securing this, keep to remove the taptic. Use the pick to release it down the funnel while you see 2 crosshead screws for 4.
Just making sure there's only the 6.
Drops of isopropyl alcohol to the 2 microphones that are stuck down to 4 at equivalent so that we can remove 2 crosshead screws either side of the port.
Oh,
Remove those 2 so that we can remove the faulty charge port. To remove the port, add equivalent drops of isopropyl alcohol to the 2 microphones that are stuck down to the bottom of the phone, then pry them out using the pick. Then add a few more drops underneath the charge cable and using tweezers, lift out the flex cable from the bottom. You will encounter some resistance where the port is still folded underneath the logic board, so add a little more isopropyl alcohol to loosen the adhesive, then slide the charge from underneath the logic board. Now we can take our new port out of the...
That was a lot. That was a lot, and none of these screws are disorganized or whatever yet. So, I'm looking at this and hoping I don't have to remove anything up here that you didn't have to. So yeah, so I am going to call it. Thank you for turning in. We will continue with the charge port repair. Yeah, in future stream or video or something. That's the plan anyway. So, see you all in the next one. Whoa. That was a trek. That's like my second longest stream. Maybe it's my longest stream. Good stuff. I just don't want to mess anything up, and if I keep going, I just, when it's in time.